We just did a hammer drive. I can tell you, you really need to keep your trip shorter, but we had to make this hammer drive, and I got a little sparky there at the last hour. I was about an hour over my limit, going a little fast. Nothing happened, but it was 75 mile an hour speed limit, and I was doing it and more. And lots of trucks, but some things came loose. Not a big deal in the rig. But one thing I want to tell you, when you're driving an RV in a long time, you know, it's not just sitting one pinky on the wheel kind of driving, you know. Sometimes it could be whatever, and you don't realize you're clenching because you're white knuckling sometimes, you know. Bad roads. Oh man, we've seen some bad roads. And trucks, people jumping in front of you, different stuff. But the point of all that is, don't be afraid to admit sometimes you might need a massage. Yep, my baby set me up a massage here in, I don't even know where I am, Hays, Kansas. I'm in downtown Hays, Kansas, and I'm about to get an hour massage and probably fall asleep. Traps and calves. So we're leaving Missouri. We stayed outside of Columbia, Missouri. This is where the University of Missouri is. So, but we just overnight, we went to Walmart and picked up some food last night. But we're hammering through this. So today is the biggest day. We have, it's a 6-hour drive from Columbia, other side of Columbia, Missouri, to Hays, Kansas. So it's in a car 6 hours, but pulling the rig, you know, and whatever delays we might have going through Kansas City, and you got to stop and get diesel and some eat. But trips like this, like I was saying before, it depends on what you run into, but it can run into, it seems like every 3 hours add an hour, you know, between delays. And plus too, like the other day, I had to go reload the cart. It shifted too much. I don't know, the chocks must not have been down on the wheel good enough or something, but it just seems that way. Plan on about an hour for every 3 hours added to your trip. Other thing too is there's sometimes it's 2 lanes. You're like going faster than the trucks but slower than the cars, so you end up in the right lane and you get delayed, you know, and you end up going stupid slow sometimes, and you can't do nothing about it. But I tell you what, this adaptive cruise control is the bomb once you get used to it. Now, I don't do it in white knuckle situations, obviously, but like it just opened up, so I just hit it. And then if this car slows down, it automatically slows down too, you know, and then it'll speed back up. So it's pretty nice. Sometimes though, I'm on adaptive and I'm coming up on somebody going real slow and I need to change the lane. Well, I just got to hit the gas so I can be, you know, going faster and accelerating in preparation of getting over. But then you let your foot off the gas, it'll go right back to whatever you want. So that's cool. But anyway, we're gonna make it to Hays, Kansas. This is the longest leg so far, I think, and it's gonna be. Because again, we just want to get across Tornado Alley. Now, technically, I think tornado season just ended. And it's not that we're super scared of tornadoes or whatever, but destination is out west. We're trying to move this thing out west, so kind of hammer through the Midwest so we can kind of get to the area we want to go, and then again we're going to slow down. But after this, we're going to hit one more place in Colorado, and then we'll be in Breckenridge, and that's supposed to be a nice park. Problem, when you're on the road like this, you get dirty. We went down that dirt road, you get dirty.
You may not be able to see, but it's a pretty hammer drive today. Like 400 miles to go. We're leaving Columbia, Missouri to Hays, Kansas. I don't know if I've voiced this, but Hays, Kansas, I think about 30 minutes below it, had one of the largest and most treacherous tornadoes in the United States. And it was an F5 somewhere in the 50s or 60s. And it was right at the end of May. We'll be staying on June 4th in Hays, Kansas. Our first time in Kansas. And, oh, I am such a worrywart, but just thinking about it, it seems to be the season. It's the end of May, and there have been a couple of tornadoes that hit in the beginning of June. So just praying that we don't see anything.
Kansas City. I don't know if you can see it in the distance. This is nice now and not too populated.
It's really pretty though.
We're going through Kansas. I don't think this is the tornado part. I could be wrong, but all that field's been harvested. But you should see some of the rolling hills here, how green and pretty. See if we can come up on some. That trucker just gave me a thumbs up. He was parked right there, and I just parallel parked this bitch right here. Looks like a lot of room, but wide angle camera, you see it ain't. Just got off the interstate. It's a nice big road. Nice big road. I'm half a mile now. And it was like a mile from the exit. So, best road in so far, for sure.
In 1/4 mile, arrive at 3301 US 183 bypass on the right.
That looks easy in and easy out for a night stay. You said where?
27. Me to go ahead of you or something?
Just trying to figure this out. It's obviously we loop around and then come down.
Number for $50 if you rut their grass.
But there's a nice big site, so. It's big. It's a parking lot. But for overnight, that's perfect. Easy in, easy out.
Number 36 coming up on your left. 35.
Big.
Back into 27.
Big road. Look how big, look how wide this road is. Gives you plenty of room to cut in and stuff. I'm a fan. For overnight, like I say, it's just a damn parking lot, but for overnight, oh, that is like that though. Look at that. I can see it. The whole site is like, and that's a big old curb coming in, and yeah, so I got to go around. No, you see the services? The services are on my side. And look, you see how everybody's angled like towards the road? That's because everything's angled and I go out that way. It ain't level, I can tell you that.
Long as shit though, isn't it?
Long but thin and not level. But there's plenty of rock, it looks like. Plenty of rock, but needs to be graded because it's missing in some areas.
Let me go by that.
Now this one has the power all the way up front. You see that? That's why you need a long, That's why you need like a 50-foot cable. So I see the hoop hose. Get that lined up. I can just use the little 3-foot. Let's see how that looks. I'd say that's pretty close. There's the poop, and there's my thing right there. So pull up a tad and we'll just be right here. But that's not even 3 feet, so I need a little. So I think that's good enough. See, my power's all the way in the back. I gotta run all the way to here. See that pole? And then my power's all the way in the back. These, if you're ever gonna make a RV park, you want the power. If you're gonna have it in the back, you put it in the back because that's where Class A's have their power. But that's where my power is too. I've seen some fifth wheels with it in the middle. But so it should be middle or the back. Definitely not the front. But whatever. Overnight, I got some big old rock in here, see? It's not raining. This is quite a lip when I'm leaving though. But we raised the jacks, we should be all right. I have to see though, because yeah, and it's uphill, so it should be fine. But after my back tires go over that, sometimes the trailer can drop. And then we're talking about these, and you know, I lost that foot at that tween the lace, which should have been called tween the heel, because it was a heel. I got the foot though, I just got to put it on. I was able to raise these two, but only this one was only been able to raise one because of that spare tire rack.
Hold on, I'm trying to get you in my American flag.